All right, guys, welcome to Mixed Emotions Second Thoughts, the podcast where we dive deep into the experiences that shape us, the relationships that define us, and the lessons that stay with you. I'm Jazz.
And I'm Miss CCJ.
And we're here together to explore the stories, the struggles, and the triumphs that come with love, life, and everything in between.
Everything.
Everything. Everybody love me. I'm so Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
I was going, everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Everybody in the All right, bro, we're gonna be serious.
Sorry.
We're not gonna be serious.
Pineapples.
And you have to get used to this because this is what you're gonna get.
Sorry.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Can't just eat one.
You never know what you're gonna get. The real line is you never know what you're gonna get. You can't just eat one. Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. I'm done. Okay. For real. Y'all, and this is
Sorry.
but here's the reality.
Because
The reality is this is us with no nothing. I was trying to think of the real word to say,
No
but
filter?
enhancements. Like nobody's had any alcohol, nobody smoked anything, no edibles, no nothing.
Speak for yourself.
You have something? What you have? You didn't even tell me. I'm done. You came in with it. You came in with it. All right, y'all.
Yeah, but this is still me normally. I swear to God. I swear. Sorry, God.
I hope y'all see my face.
Sorry, God, it's crazy.
Nobody. I'm gonna start saying, "I'm sorry, Mama." Listen, okay, for real.
All right, come on, Jazz, for real.
Welcome to Mixed Emotions Second Thoughts. On second thought,
Yes.
I'm the one who hasn't.
Wait, sorry, y'all. I'm laughing because look, earlier this morning, I was like, do I want Tim Hortons? She was like, no, you don't want Tim Hortons. I said, well, what do I want then?
How do I know what you want? She was so serious. Like, do I want Tim Hortons? I'm like, no, you don't want Tim Hortons. Like,
what do I want then? Like,
Girl, I don't know, but we don't want Tim Hortons. I know I didn't want it, but low key,
oh, that Tim Hortons bang.
low key, and we actually
that
have no
sounds
sponsorship
so
from them.
good.
They're not even paying for this episode.
They should though.
They
We
should
need to
be.
look into that.
Because I got a very berry smoothie. Baby, that thing was good. Okay, but seriously, all jokes aside.
All right.
Welcome back. This is episode 2. That means last week you watched us because I know you watched us.
And
if
it was
you
her
didn't-
birthday.
It was my birthday. And if you did not watch us, I need you to stop this episode
And go back.
Go back and watch that one.
And
then
then
come back.
Yes, just like that in that order.
And then at the same token, I need you to also stop right now and like and subscribe right now. Like, don't
Right
even
now.
wait till the end of the episode. Don't try to see if you like us.
Let's give them a second.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thanks. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for the subscription. We appreciate it. We promise to do well, our very best. Which I don't really know what that is.
It's us.
Baby, you know what we're gonna do?
What?
Giving you the best that I got. Baby, I promise to Anita Baker
Baby.
you. I promise to give you the best that I got every time.
All right, for real, Jess.
Okay.
Come on. What's the topic this week? Because we're not gonna stop.
Today's topic is really, really good.
Okay.
And it's one that we debate about all the time. So
We
we
do.
figured
This
it
is
was
gonna
a
be
great
good.
one to talk about with you
forgot,
guys.
yes.
And here's the reality. Would you date you?
And I say yes, the heck I would. Okay. I think I'm a dope catch. I'm
Yep.
very thoughtful. I'm very
And you are.
intuitive. I am emotionally intelligent.
Yep. At times.
I'm fun. Okay.
Yes.
I'm super fun.
and annoying.
I'm whatever.
Like, so much fun, she's annoying. Like, bro, can we take a nap? Like, I'm a napper. Like, I'm not about to keep going. We on vacation. Let's go. Bruh, I don't want to come back from vacation tired. So, yes,
That's
she's
why you take a
annoying.
day off from vacation.
No, bruh. She's annoyingly fun. Go ahead.
Anyway, I would totally date myself though, like legitly. We gonna dive into it because I'm not gonna
No.
lie, and I'm not. But I'm about to
No,
say
I'm,
is
about to-
though.
I'm telling them no.
Yeah. She
I'm
said
not-
she wouldn't.
I don't want to date me.
Okay, let her go first, and then we'll tell you because it's been a constant conversation. And after hearing her points, I definitely be having second thoughts.
second
I'll be
thought
like, all
changed
right,
my
maybe.
mind.
Okay, you right.
Your personality.
Like,
Just
would you
date
date you?
you.
Like, if there was a duplicate of you, would you date it?
Yeah,
So if I was a woman, would I date me?
as
Yeah,
a man, yes.
As a man.
And if I was a man,
If there was a man
yes.
just like me, would I date him? No. No.
I'm
No.
gonna find a richer nigga.
Oh,
He said he might find a richer nigga.
but you would
A rich
definitely date
nigga.
yourself.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if he just, ain't, I'm gonna go to him first and then I would try to make out.
And guys, by the way, that is Draylon Perry in the back that you hear, our videographer. He's back here doing his thing. I'm about to mess
He gonna
up.
sign us.
So can you tell me one more time what is the name of your production company?
Dream Lab Media.
Dream Lab Media.
And he gonna sign us. I'm gonna say it every time. until
We're
he sign
already
us.
signed.
Okay.
It's done.
I'm ready to sign them papers.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Papers.
Come on, friend.
But look,
Okay.
but no, all jokes
Seriously.
aside, I wouldn't date me. I wouldn't.
And I disagree with her. Like, if I was a man, I would date her. But
Yes. If you were a man, you would date me, the woman that I am, because I am going to meet and fulfill and do the things I need to do for you.
Facts.
But I don't need somebody mirroring me. I need you to come to me with something different. If I'm the
Yeah. smartest
smartest person in the room, if I think this way and I feel this way, who's developing and cultivating and growing me? And how do I do that in my relationship?
okay, well then maybe I misunderstood the question because that ain't what I took it as.
Okay, so what
So
you
Because you said date yourself.
would you date
Yeah,
yourself?
like,
would you,
would
da-
you-
you right now?
But the person, so if I'm dating me, the person who's dating me is just like me.
Just like you.
we didn't say I didn't know that. That changes the dynamic.
Okay, wait. So what did y'all?
So the other person, you can't. I'm not looking at it as like I'm both people.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it as I'm a totally
different person. Yeah. Just every time we've
Full
had this
disclaimer,
conversation.
I don't understand how they got that, and I really would.
I guarantee
I
the viewers did.
I'm curious as to understanding. I'm lost.
I'm really trying to figure out, is that what you thought every time we've had this conversation?
I'm me, would I date me? If I'm me, like would I date a me? Would you date your personality? Would you date your sensitivities? Would you date your emotions? Would you date
but
that
you're
in
not
you?
the same person. Like I would hope I wasn't the same person. Would I date someone like you? Like what if okay. Yeah, baby, I can't believe we've been having two different conversations.
That's sad and that's terrible. That we have a whole episode around. Boom. Ain't
Ooh,
that something? How many
bars.
people in relationships are having two different conversations?
One more time. Say it again. Say it again.
No, Dre. Well, I'm gonna say it for Dre.
Okay.
How many people in relationships are having two different conversations? Ooh, we heard
No,
the same
that is
topic.
so
We heard the same
good.
words, and we interpreted them differently.
That is
And
so
because we
good.
interpreted them differently, we responded to
Clock
them.
it.
And the clock the T. No, we gotta stop clocking.
Yeah, they
said.
did say stop doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I'll tell you later. Not on the podcast.
Yep.
But yeah, we got to stop. But listen, honestly, but that's the reality. And this is so
Yeah.
dope that we're
my
having
God.
that transition of we've been having this conversation for a long time. And I'm like, bro, no. Because, and I say this to you all the time, like, first of all, I need somebody to tell me no.
Facts.
I need somebody to tell me yes. If I'm dating me and I'm a procrastinator and he's a procrastinator, what are we getting done?
Yeah, I totally misunderstood this question every time that we've
Like,
had the
there's some great
conversation.
qualities about me that I would love for my partner to mirror. Like, I'm a giver. First of
Yeah.
all, my love language is receiving gifts.
Facts.
And typically, I say this to anybody who's listening, typically we tend to love people in our own love language.
Yeah.
So I love giving gifts just as much as I love receiving gifts.
Facts.
So I'm a giver, just so y'all know. Like, I'm
Yes.
not one of them women like, ice me out. Baby, I'm going to ice you too. I'm going to
Period.
plan them trips for you.
Together.
I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to do all of these things for you because there is nothing I expect of him
That I
I'm
won't
not
do for myself.
willing to do for
Facts.
myself
Facts.
and or him.
Facts.
But at the same token, there's no, if I'm procrastinating, you're a procrastinator, we just at home rubbing our feet together.
I mean, well, yeah, in that sense, no, I absolutely would not date me.
and I'm spoiled.
You are.
Wow,
Let me-
friend. Wow. You could have said something a
No,
little bit different.
no,
like,
y'all, because she
you
is.
can be at times, but like you
she
are was like
is.
very definite. Like you are.
You are.
You are my starship. Come take me out tonight, baby. I'm telling you, I got a song for
friend.
everything.
Yes, it's the vocals for me. It's the vocals.
It's the music for me though.
Listen.
Like, baby, music will take you to some places.
It will. It
Mm-hmm.
will. But Dre really just brought up a very interesting point. And I'm
Yes.
definitely having second thoughts about my answer now because I literally totally misinterpreted the question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't think that you were saying, like, would you date someone like you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a different question than would you date you? You get what I'm saying? I was looking at it
so
as
tell me
if,
the distinction. Because
for me, okay. Would I date someone like me? And again, like you said, there are definitely some qualities I want my partner to have. That's hands down, no ifs, ands, no buts about it. I'm a go-getter. I'm going to get things done. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, right? But I also have walls. You know what I'm saying? I've had men tell me that I'm hard to read. I've had, you know, again, I'm guarded, you know, same thing, walls guarded, all of that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So no, who wants to deal with that, right? So, but I'm totally also aware of myself, you know what I'm saying? So when someone get fed up, like, okay, this heifer ain't budging, I understand.
And I
but
don't
then I
want to
be
be
sitting
with
up
a
here
man
like,
just as
dang.
stubborn as me. I could be stubborn at times.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's so weird to say this. I could be stubborn at times, but I've learned that the right man will bring out the right qualities in you.
Right.
And so that's why I need someone different. Like with my blessing, I be listening.
Baby, she messed me up.
I be listening, and
I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
be
what is
honest.
happening to my
I'm
friend?
hard head. I don't be
Very,
listening to folks.
very.
And so I don't want to be with a hard head man because he like me, and we both hard head. No sir.
No, in that sense, yes. But I want someone thoughtful. I want someone who listens.
Yes.
I want someone who is patient, who actually hears me when I speak. You know, yeah, I want all of those
Yeah.
things. I want my man to be able to know what I need before I need it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
I don't want you to work at the same place I work at. I don't want you to do the same thing I
no,
do.
never.
I thought it was more so like looking at the good qualities of yourself.
Yes.
In the mirror. Go ahead.
No, but for real,
Looking in the
looking
mirror.
at yourself and saying like, okay, would you date a person like this? So I didn't take it as
So, but
literally.
okay. So,
You just
okay.
said the same thing, Dre.
Right.
I'm trying to get a distinction. You just said,
Said
the same thing that she
would
said.
you date a person like you?
So, no, I guess that's what I'm kind of like hearing.
Yes. Would you date a person like
But
you?
at the same time, you looking at the things that you don't. You didn't name any positive qualities.
So listen to this. I said there are some things that I would like for him to mirror. There
Right.
are some things like my blessing. We definitely have some things that are dope about us. I love the fact that he loves going out and going to concerts, but he also has the balance of knowing
down.
sitting down. Hey, chill out. I don't want somebody that's always on the go.
Yeah.
I don't. But it was a point in my life where I was always on the go. First of all, I'm still in that point in my life
You
where I'm
are.
always on the go.
You
I'm
are.
in the point in my life where I'm constantly moving. So if I'm constantly moving, you're constantly moving because
Who gonna slow us down?
Who's slowing us down? Who's gonna tell me to stop, Jazz, be quiet? You need to take a break. I literally, so for real, just
Last
had
week.
a full blown asthma attack. Like can't breathe, asthma attack, and to the point where I got anxiety thinking this is gonna be the big one. I'm coming home. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm scared. Because I'm going nonstop and I'm in and out. And so the weather got to me. It just was a lot. Who tells me to stop? Who tells me to slow down? Because I'm not telling me to stop and slow down.
Yeah.
I'm telling me to go. Who pushes me when I'm weak? If I'll give in to me. Sometimes I'll give in to the desire of rest. The
Yeah.
desire of, no, you straight, you ain't got to go. Who tells me something different? Who says, no, baby, keep going?
Yeah.
And if I'm dating me, I'm allowing me to be me.
Yeah.
I need somebody to tell me, no, baby, be better.
No, and so I get that. But for me, what I thought you were saying, not like would I date someone like me. I thought you were saying, would you date you?
If you weren't
like
you,
if I
would you date
I
you?
wasn't me, would I date me? And yes, I would. Like
Oh,
you
so-
get so we were having two different
Perfect.
conversations.
So in the sense of
Yes.
what you thought I was saying,
Yeah.
baby, you better get you with me.
You understand? See?
So yes, you should get you with me because I'm a hell of a woman
Yes.
to be with a man. I
Yes.
bring some value to the table, baby. I show up with some things that
Okay.
you need.
That
know
you
what I'm
need.
saying? I'm
Exactly.
supportive. I'm helpful. Baby, you got a business that's about to grow.
It's about to
You
grow.
got a house, it's gonna be a home.
It's a home.
You bring me a steak.
I'm bringing
we
you
got some
what?
steak,
Potatoes,
steak and potatoes.
broccoli,
We gonna make a little broccoli with
lunch
cheese
for
on the
tomorrow.
side. You got lunch for tomorrow. I might chop it up, make a little beef stew.
We
Baby,
might have-
whatever you bring me, I'm going to make
multiply.
better.
Multiply.
But at the same token, if I was Jasmine and I met a Jasmine, oh no, baby girl, you have a good day.
Like, and that's different. So that's why I'm saying we were having two different
Yeah,
conversations.
I'm a
Yeah.
hell of a woman.
You know-
and any man who's ever dated me
Will
tell,
say that.
They will still tell you
Yeah.
like, yeah, she was, and I'm my bad, and I messed up, and you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I couldn't be what she needed at the time.
at the time, and that's okay.
And and thank you.
Amen.
Thank you for not being what I needed when
Shout
I
out
thought
to
I
my
needed
ex.
it. baby, shout out to my ex. I thank you because, baby, had I said yes, had we moved forward,
You wouldn't.
I
Be
wouldn't
the
have my
woman you are
blessing.
today. You would not have your
Baby,
blessing.
everything that you put me through was for this man, for me to be better for him. So I'm grateful.
Come
you know?
on, somebody.
And it's crazy, and I'm saying this right now, but it's crazy because I've just been saying recently how I feel like when you're in the middle of something and you're going through your singleness and you're going through the dating and you don't, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it
I
never
don't get-
does.
It don't make
Never
sense.
does.
Like, I'm a good person. Why,
Why
do I
not
have to
me?
keep going through this? Like,
Why?
you know, it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
until you
Find
find
the
that
person.
person.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, dang, I went through that for you.
For you.
I went through that so I could be better for you.
Right, because I
went-
grew through that.
I grew through that. I learned how to communicate.
I
differently.
learned how to listen to a man. You understand?
And
I
not
learned.
just listen to a
you
man.
know,
I learned how to advocate for myself.
that too.
That's so important. And it's like sometimes, so how I knew that I was for real ready and healed. This is going to sound, I'm looking at the camera when I say this is going to sound very, very crazy when I say this to y'all. But we had just started dating. And you know, when you start dating somebody, y'all want to see each other every day. And typically that is surrounded around food. Like, we're going to go eat. Let's go to eat. Let's go eat. Let's go eat. That's why they say it's the happy weight. Because you always eating. Because we want to be with each other. But it's like real soon. So you can't come to my crib. I don't want to come to your crib. Let's just go out in public and eat. And I remember we had just went and ate. Like, we was eating every weekend. We eating Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe we going to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We just eating.
Hungry.
And I remember waking up on Sunday morning, and he texts like, "Hey, you want to go to brunch?" Because brunch was our Sunday thing. And like, you want to go to brunch? And I'm like, I'm sitting here like, no,
Full,
because
not even
first
hungry.
of all, I had crab legs the day before, and low key, I'm allergic.
Not low key, high key.
Okay, very high key. I'm allergic to crab, and so when I eat it, my body swell up. It could take a week or two for my body to come down from eating crab.
Love and make you. No,
Listen.
she did it on her own because he didn't agree. Sorry.
Okay.
He
But
did not agree.
Well, no, I called him and I said, "Can I have crab legs?" He said, "Yeah, go ahead." And then he was like, "Why you make me do that?" So I kind of slid it in.
She tricked him.
I tricked him. I didn't trick him. No. Anyways, here we go. So I had crab legs the day before. So of course I'm swollen. My body is not right. I don't even have an appetite. I can't even eat for a couple of days after having crab legs.
But you're going to say yes.
But I'm going to. So he's like, "Hey, you want to go to brunch?" And everything in me wants to see him. And brunches are a thing. But Jasmine is like, no. And so for me to grab my phone and respond back and say, honestly, no. I was like, girl, you growing up. Because sometimes as women, we try to please. Or as people, we try to please. And we'll forego how we feel and what we want and what we need in that moment for the other person. And so I was like, honestly, no, I don't.
More often than not.
And he respected it enough to be like, well, what do you want to do? Like, I still want to see you, though.
Like, what's up?
What's up? And I'm like, oh, my
Yeah,
man, you still want to see me? But pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
But that was growth for me because sometimes we just go with the flow and we don't say what we need. And so I had to learn to advocate for Jazz.
Real
and
talk.
Even as small as that was big. Because I always tend to, like, allow other people to kind of, I just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Flow. Okay, I'm not gonna sing.
Okay.
Go ahead,
We're not gonna do it. Let it flow.
Latonia.
Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow.
You'll go with the flow. And so being able to advocate for yourself, even in your singleness or even when you're in a relationship is
In
so
general,
important.
it is.
And so for me, going back to the topic of would you date you, the growth in me, yeah. But even that is a difference. Like I would date the me now. Like I've always been an amazing woman.
Facts.
I've always tried to love
Facts.
hard on my men. But I've also been a pushover.
Yeah.
I've also taken some things I shouldn't have taken. I took him back when he cheated. You know what I'm saying? I done ran up on him when he was
Episode
cheating. Like,
coming soon. Sorry. Go ahead.
you know what I'm saying? I've done those things, but I've grown.
Yeah.
And so I think there's some amazing things about me, but I want my man to be able to teach me.
No, absolutely.
I want him to be able to show me some things. I want him to be able, I want to respect him enough to listen.
That part.
I'll be listening.
Y'all, I knew she was in love before she knew it. I just was sitting there like, my friend, she listened. She's like, Sierra, shut up. No, I'm not. I'm like, child.
Because it happened so fast.
It did.
It happened so fast.
I'm so happy. It's such a beautiful
and it's
thing.
crazy. But my singleness was so long.
Yes, and that's the thing, though. Yeah. And I'm still single. Let me make that very clear. I'm single. Okay. But
I'm single.
Hey, you know.
Hey.
But
Detroit,
look-
Michigan. I'm joking. East Side, Big Mama. No, I'm joking. Okay, go ahead.
But in that, we can say that you were, but you always had something.
I did.
You always had something.
I
You know what I'm
did.
saying? We always have something. Everybody. I don't think like
Yeah.
everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just,
Yeah.
so you always have something. May not be what you want. It may not be what you need, but I'm pretty sure everybody watching this, viewing this, can pick up the phone and send a text or call
And
somebody.
somebody gonna pull up on you. Or they gonna say, pull up, I'm at home.
Okay. Netflix,
Or
and
vice,
chill,
you
movies,
know.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
I mean, and that was true. I've always had access. I did go through a season where even what I had access to wasn't enough for me, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm good.
It was
and
boring. I don't want it anymore.
I just wanted
That's-
to chill out and be by
that's the
myself.
peace.
Yeah, that was the peace.
That's the finding
That was-
the peace in your lonely.
Yeah.
Not being alone, but not lonely. That was
I found
it.
peace. I found
Yeah.
peace in just being at home chilling. Like I would go in the kitchen and just first of all, I love cooking. So I would go in the
Yes,
kitchen and I would
she
just
can cook,
cook
too.
and I would just make food and I would make meals. And it was so dope to not have to say, are you hungry? What do you want?
You owe me biscuits.
I'll make her some biscuits. Y'all learn how to make homemade
She owe
biscuits
me
from
biscuits.
scratch. I got you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna make you a biscuit.
Dre-
You want biscuits too? Biscuits are coming.
Yes.
Episode 3, we have some biscuits.
Can we have food?
We can have food.
Yes.
We can have food. So I will make some homemade biscuits, but I love cooking. And those
Yes.
were things too, like being able to just go in the kitchen and explore and make mistakes and do things wrong and put too much seasoning. And those were things I enjoyed doing, and I would just go in the kitchen and do that. And I started finding joy in going record shopping and coming home and just playing my records and sitting on the floor with my record player, playing records for hours.
Well, you can just do you.
could just
and
do
what
me.
you want. You didn't have to attend to anybody. You didn't have to worry about what somebody else needed or what somebody else wanted. Like
And
that
you
is
gotta
huge.
enjoy that moment
got to.
because when he comes, when she comes, it's gonna be this thing of like this him and me, and we have to, and it becomes a we.
Yeah.
And not that there's not gonna be moments for you and you can take time to yourself
Yeah.
in that relationship or marriage, but it's also that this is your time to do that. This
Yeah.
is your time to learn you, to
Yeah.
learn what you like. Do you know what you like?
Do you know? Do you know what you
Do-
want?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I was
like,
about to sing, but I'm not.
what you got? What you got?
No.
Come on, what
keep
you
going.
got? What you
No,
got?
because this is a Christmas song.
Christmas.
Do you hear what I don't know why. That's the song. Okay, forget it. Okay, I don't know why that hit me. But
Pineapples. No. What?
seriously though, do you know what you like? Do you know what you want? Where do you want to go? What's your dream house?
What do you want to do? What is it? Yeah.
Listen, I never dreamed of a house. I had to one day listen. So, okay. I was dating this guy and his mom pointed it out to me. She said, Jazz, do you know that when you talk about your future, you never talk about kids? I was like, dang, I don't. She was like, you talking about your husband and where you guys are going to live, and you never say kids. And for a long time, I did not want children. Children weren't in the front of my mind. Like I didn't think about being a mom. I just wanted to live. It came later.
I was like, because I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Jasmine.
didn't want. Baby, everybody will.
Yeah.
I
I didn't know that, Jasmine.
I
y'all.
dated an amazing man. Incredible. Not as incredible as my blessing, but he was dope in his own right.
Okay.
But one of the reasons why we stopped dating was because he wanted children and I told him I couldn't do it. I told him I couldn't do it. And then he ended up having a baby with somebody, was miserable, has been miserable. He said the experience was horrible. He should have just, and it was crazy because when I later was like, yeah, I kind of want kids. He was so pissed.
Yeah.
But I didn't want kids for a long time, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
And those are reasons that maybe we could touch on another time.
Time,
But
but
right
yeah.
now, for that, but I didn't want children.
Yeah.
And then when I think about even where do you want to live? What's your dream house?
Really? Honestly, you know what's so crazy though? I kind of have like two different versions.
Okay.
I have a single version.
Okay.
And then I have
Why do you
a
have two
family
versions?
version because I don't know what the word's going to take me. You know, like I'm so getting comfortable and trying to just walk the walk. Trust the process. I got it tatted for a reason. It literally says trust the process, right? I don't know what that is though. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want, right? I do want a husband. I want to be married, and it's not a societal thing. You know what I'm saying? That's something I thought I would have been married by now, if I'm being honest. I kind of always knew I was going to be a mother. Like we're like the opposite. How you like I didn't want kids. I knew I was going to be a mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel being a mama was in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's
I
what
honestly
happened.
feel
It
like
was
I would have been. I should be married. Yeah. What?
Go ahead.
No, so to your point, I'm the type of person that I don't believe that I don't believe that there's just like you just gonna figure out which one is gonna be. I think that you choose which one is gonna
Thank
be,
you.
and you move in that direction.
That's what I was about to say.
I know, not to be too deep. Scripture says that a double-minded man is unstable.
And I ain't mad at that.
And so I think like you knew you was gonna be a parent, and so you have children.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know I was gonna be a
wife.
And I do, and I say that.
So you can't
So let me
plan
take
for
that.
the
You're
other
right.
one.
You're right.
Yeah,
I got that
you
bad.
can't because you're wasting energy. With
Right.
it.
I'm a work in
Because you're saying
progress.
like,
No, I get it.
I'm a work in
I just don't
progress.
want you to be trying to like drive down two roads at the same time.
Okay, so let me fix that then. And I'm not trying to
over here
double
like
back.
the 5 heartbeats, just in case he's not all that he should. Like he. But that's the song says, just in case he ain't it. Here's my number
Number
and
just
call
in
me.
case,
So
yeah,
it's like
so-
you like, well, just in case I don't get married.
So, and and that's true. Like I said, and I say I'm not trying to backtrack on what I said because I do mean what I
Second
said.
thoughts.
But let me say what exactly mixed emotions,
That's why we're
second
here.
thoughts,
Second thoughts.
So, and let me again being 100% transparent. Right, that was how I lived my life. Plan for, you know what I'm saying? I hope for the best, but I plan for the worst. That's just kind of, it helped. That was my protection. That is my protection, right? If I have no expectations, the disappointment is so minimal.
Baby,
you know what I'm
expectations
saying?
is his own episode.
But
yeah.
it is. But just that was my protection, right? I mean, I hope it work out, but just in case it don't, I'm prepared. Like, you know what I mean? I used to, that was my mental. I have since altered it. Amen.
Amen.
So let me fix what I was trying to say. I have a dream home for today, and I have a dream home for my future.
There you go.
Is that because right now, it's me and my sons. You know what I'm saying? It's just us. I want to buy a house in the next year or two. I don't want to. I'm going to buy a house in the next year or two.
That will become what when you get married? What will that property?
A rental
become?
property.
Boom.
I will
we've
rent it
already
out.
planned
I have
on
that
the
plan.
transition of that being rental.
I have that plan.
Gotcha.
I want you to come with your own. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, oh well, we'll figure it out, right? But this is now going to become income for us, and then we can get our family home. So that's exactly what I
What does your family
meant.
home look like?
Big backyard, big kitchen.
Big backyard.
What
Okay,
the fuck? What?
When she said big backyard, that's what I heard. It took me to Sweet Tea on Marriage to Marriage. Big back. Okay, I'm sorry, go.
Not stand her, cause what?
Okay, so
What?
big backyard.
Big backyard.
Yes.
Okay, a big beautiful kitchen. Just like her, I do love to cook. I'm very experimental.
Yes. I still ain't
I'll
got them
try
ta-
different
I still ain't
stuff.
got them tacos, but go ahead. Yeah.
She been not eating meat. You got a whole menu coming. My tacos do bang, y'all.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I forgot what I was saying.
Big backyard, big kitchen.
Oh, right. A big kitchen. I need an island. That's
Mm-hmm.
in both of my houses. I ain't gonna lie. A big kitchen is in both of my houses, right? But I want the master suite, you know what I'm saying? With the master bath. Y'all know what's crazy though? As I've gotten older, like I used to say, like I wanted a ranch style house. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be away from the kids or the kids too far away from me. You know what I'm saying? I still got a little, he's 7, but he little, you know what I mean? But now the older that I get and I'm shaping, I think I kind of want a bungalow. I need that separation. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't need to hear me.
You exactly, right?
Okay.
She nasty.
I'm grown.
But
Yeah. And that's your marriage house. And that's your marriage house.
No, for real, though.
The marriage bed is what? Undefiled.
Amen.
That's what the word
Won't
says.
he do it?
Throw a thing in the circle.
Oh my God.
Okay. Throw that thing in the circle. If you married, throw that thing in the circle. Woo. Throw that thing. Go ahead. Crazy.
But I want a large family room. Like, you know what I'm saying? I only got one event a year. Family, one event a year. Don't pull up to my house uninvited. I'm sorry.
got rules already
I
for
just
the
got,
house.
you know,
Yeah.
that's for right now.
Yeah.
I'm not that person like, oh my God, I'm so happy. What you doing here?
I be calling like, girl, I'm in the neighborhood. You home?
For what?
I'm at Eastern Market.
Like what? Like no, for real though. But
I still in the
one
major
a year.
street. They
I
be like,
want.
girl, no, keep going.
So I gotta pee. I'm like, what?
My bathroom dirty.
It's broke.
I let people in my house not clean.
Oh, but no, like you know what I'm saying. So somewhere where I can entertain, not often. I'm gonna keep saying that, but when I do, I want the space to do that. You know what I mean?
I think it's important that you know what you want.
2 to 3 car garage, like 3 for sure.
So let me say this. I think
For my family home.
It's important to know what you want.
Yeah.
Even in your singleness, you gotta know what you want. What does your future look like? What does that look like? Are you married? Are you still single? Because everybody don't want to be married. Marriage ain't for everybody.
And it's not. It's okay. I meant to say that too, to piggyback, like too. All my women out here who don't want kids, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like that's your
It's
truth.
your choice, and you gotta live in your truth.
That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying? I know my sister did not want children. Baby, she got 2 dogs. Them her kids. She
That's
cooked
it.
She cooked for them dogs. She walked them dogs. Them dogs got car seats. Like she loved her dogs.
Car
and you,
seats?
baby, listen. Yes,
Okay.
her dogs are very spoiled.
That's okay.
What's up, Auntie? What's up, Auntie Pups? I'm a pupsy.
Pupsy. I'm a pupsy.
But you know it's crazy. But like, so for me, I don't want a house.
Yeah.
I live in a
You
house.
don't.
I own a house. This is my house. But I don't want a house. Like I'm downtown. Where I want to go.
She want to go downtown.
Downtown. That's the way to my love.
And ever since I've known her, that's been her dream.
I want to
Like,
live downtown.
Yeah.
And I would like to live downtown. I would like to be able to see the water from my window. I want to be able to wake up and see the water. The water is my safe place. It's like
is.
I can't swim, but it's just something about the water that calms me. The waves calm me, and I feel safe at water. It's the craziest thing ever, and I
It's
cannot swim.
not.
But
'Cause
that's
I get
what
it.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm a church kid, so I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside. I will literally go to the water and just pray and cry and
release.
write and purge and be creative
And come back and you
come
be
back
good.
and I'm good. So I would love to live downtown, and that's something I've always wanted as a woman. And now it's like I'm gonna say for a long time I didn't want marriage. That's crazy. So I went through this.
It's not crazy.
I'm like
though.
a man in the sense that when somebody break your heart with men, they
I'm a
heart get
boy,
broke one
baby.
time, and they be like, "I'm done," and they just out here slanging and banging.
If I were a boy.
If I were a boy, baby, the Lord made me a woman on purpose because He
Amen.
already know, and He gave me stretch marks on purpose.
Ooh.
The Lord gave me stretch marks.
Okay.
He
I
knew.
was born by the river.
Hey, but He knew. So
Sorry.
the Lord gave me
Pineapples.
stretch marks or whatever.
Sorry, Dre.
Okay, my bad. So listen, but I got my heart broke so bad one time. I'm like, baby, I'm done. I'm about to be
Done.
out here in these
I don't
streets.
wanna do this again.
Do you know my last name? Do you know who my
Pineapples.
father is?
Do
Baby,
you
I'm
know?
out here. Catch me if you can. I used to say this, and he won't.
Is that gonna
Look,
be the joke
I
for
used to
today?
say this
Sorry.
thing. No, I used to say this thing all the time, and my mama probably watching this, but I'm honest. I used to say when I'm in a relationship, I'm a faithful, committed, and I'm great. You know what I'm saying? I'm honest. But when I'm single, I'm a whole nother person.
No, that's facts.
There you go. When I'm single, I'm a whole nother person.
Oh, I missed it.
I'm out here. Now,
my friend.
hear me out. I don't, this thing, I wasn't bumping and grinding with everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I'm
you
honest.
can't.
I was still bumping and grinding with the last one. We ain't together, but I want to go to what's familiar. And I'm
Comfortable.
I'm comfortable here. But I'm dating. I'm out here.
Heavy.
You say what happened? And everybody knew that I was dating other people. Nobody knew that. Nobody thought
wasn't
they
a
was my
secret.
man.
Yeah.
Don't pull up at my crib. We don't
Never.
do drive-bys, stop-bys, fly-bys, nothing. Listen, but I'm single, and so I got my heart broke, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel that anymore because that almost caused me to go to jail. And so I would rather just be on the other side of the bar. So I'm good. And so when I did that, I
The other
said,
side of the bar.
I'm serious. I said, I'm just going to be single and I'm going to enjoy being single. I'm going to be the rich auntie.
Period.
But living in a house has never been my thing. Like I've always wanted to live downtown. It's crazy that now that I'm with my blessing, I feel like I have a house, he has a house, and I be every time chance I get like, we stay downtown. I be like, if we live down here, we wouldn't have to be doing this. That's what I want. And so I've made it very clear that that's what I want. But I've also made some additional changes in what I want.
Because
I want a
yes.
son. And I started thinking about, do I want to have my son in this penthouse?
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say to you. I'm actually very surprised that you still want to live downtown with a mate. So the vision that you've painted,
Has always been my-
has always been a bachelor pad. I'm a boss ass chick
Yes, ma'am.
downtown.
Yes,
you know
ma'am.
what I'm saying? And she's legit a boss. You know what I mean? So the vision has always been that. Like I'm single. You know what I'm saying? It's giving this.
It's giving what I wanted,
Yeah.
but it's
so I'm very,
But I didn't think that I would be in love.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Okay,
that I
that's
would
fair.
find this person.
That's fair.
I was I've been told, so I've had so many prophecies like your husband is somebody you know, your husband is coming. And I really stopped believing it. Like, these niggas be prophet lying, dog. I ain't got no husband. But literally, and I'm saying this like he's my husband. Wow. But what I'm saying is what he has done is open my eyes up to the possibility that there is something great out there.
It is.
And I've said this. I've said if he's not my husband,
He's necessary.
baby, listen to me.
I say that to her all the time. It's
If
necessary.
he's not my husband, then the man that God has for me is bomb. Cause this nigga is this nigga. Listen. I said what I said.
She said what
If
she
this
said.
nigga ain't my husband, I can't wait to see who he is because this man is incredible.
Yeah.
So if
that's
God
real.
has something greater than this
Every
man
time.
for me, it's bomb. But
Every time.
it's crazy because I still want that because I
Yeah.
want to check that box off of I did what I said I was going to do. And
yeah.
I really have shifted my vision to saying I want it with my husband
Yeah.
or with my man because I can imagine waking up in the morning
beautiful.
and looking over, we're looking over together at the water. We're having our morning prayer time. You know what I'm saying? I want it. So
Yeah. That's dope.
that's why another reason, like going back to the original, would you date you?
Yeah.
Like there are elements of me that I would date, but then I need a man to be like, baby, it's time to transition. Because if I had my way, y'all know that song?
No.
Dang, y'all really
I
gotta
thought you was
grow.
about to say, if I had one wish.
No.
That's what I thought she was about to say. I don't know.
Let me sing the rest of the song. If I had my way, you wouldn't be with him. I wouldn't be with her. Bobby Valentino.
I'm
It
about to
would
say-
be me and you.
Okay, keep going.
If I had my way. Yeah, I gotta play it, but that's
Yes.
Bobby Valentino. La 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 la. Yes, Bobby V.
Sing it, Drake. Sing
Okay.
it. Sing it. Yo,
Drake
doesn't
can
she have
sing.
a beautiful voice,
Drake
though?
can sing. Just
Really?
So y'all know, Drake can sing. Drake
Really?
plays music. Drake writes music. Drake produces music. Like Drake is the truth.
It's not, but she knows how much I love music and performers
First of all,
and singers.
this is not his podcast. He don't get to tell us what's
What
not
we can
about,
say and what we not gonna
right.
do.
He didn't even sign us yet.
No, I said it's done.
Okay, I mean, but I
It's
ain't.
done, yeah.
I haven't put pen to paper, so
Say
until
less.
he becomes my boss,
Officially, we can say what we want to
Exactly.
say. So Dre, you're gonna have to sing for me. I'm really big on that, and I love that.
Just follow me on Instagram.
Oh,
he just
you
put
post
something out
stuff?
there. Stevie, he put a little. Was it Stevie or Michael? It was Michael Jackson.
I
seen
got
it.
something to do when I get through. Then yeah,
All right, yeah. But anyways, back to this. But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm saying this because I think we transitioned to like from would you date you, the good qualities of you, some of the negative qualities in you,
Facts.
and then do you know what you want? Because dating you isn't, do you know what
It's
you
important,
want?
yeah.
What is it that you want? What is it that you're running from? Like,
Yeah.
what is it that you're running to? Right? And it's
That's
like,
real.
those are all the things you have to consider when you think about would you date you? Like,
Yeah.
well, wait, what are your traumas? What are your
Yeah.
triggers? Do you know those things about yourself? And are you okay with somebody else having those same traumas, those same triggers? Like, are you okay with that?
In a sense, yes, because I know how to deal with them now. Like I've learned how to deal with them. I learned how to grow through them. Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
So,
you said I've learned how to deal.
work through them, heal them, fix them. Like you know what I mean? Like
No,
man,
but see, I don't want to deal through.
I get it.
I
I
want to
do.
heal through. I
I
don't
get
want to
what you're
deal through
saying.
anything.
Yeah.
Let's heal through. Like
Yeah.
I'm healed. So if I'm healed from it and you have that trigger, I can maybe show you how to navigate through it. I
yeah.
need you to be healed through what I'm still holding on to. Like, are you healed? Can you help me?
Can you
heal?
help me get
Can
there?
you
So that's what
guide
I'm
me
saying.
there?
Now
Yeah.
I know how to navigate. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be such a hurdle because now I understand. I'm gonna handle you different. Because I understand. Because I went through it. Because I knew how I felt. Because
But I don't want to deal with that.
and
I'm
that's
being
fair.
honest, yeah.
That's nothing wrong with
I know
that.
what I felt in those
Yeah.
moments. I know how painful it was. I know
Yeah.
what I experienced. And I don't want your traumas to be my traumas. I don't
That's
want
fair.
my triggers to be your triggers. And now we walking around tiptoeing around each other
No.
like, figure.
That just Slim Shady. But
Hi, my name is.
stop before I forget my
Okay,
question.
don't forget.
Before I forget my question. With knowing these things,
Yes.
and that's not to take away from what you said in any way, shape, or hey, you have your right. You don't want to deal with it. Cool. You ain't got to. The older we get, the less
Yeah.
tolerance we have in general. Anyway,
Another topic. Well, go
Ba-
ahead.
another one. Check that. Okay, but with knowing that, and I'm just asking in general, you don't know how to deal with it. You don't think that you could help someone faster. Like just knowing what you needed and
Yes.
what you wanted. You get what I'm like? I know what I needed. I know that I could have got over this a lot faster if this
Absolutely.
would have been done.
So I'm
like,
gonna answer your question.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I can help you get there faster. I don't want to.
And that's not.
It's not my responsibility.
It's not. That's just not
My problem, not my problem. I'm getting that button, baby. That's not my problem. It's not my responsibility. See, and that's
You're so mad.
But see,
Sorry.
No, that was perfect.
but see, like we tend to want to save,
Yeah.
want to
Captain
nurture.
Save a
Captain
hoe.
save 'em. And
Listen.
I was her for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't want to be her anymore.
And that's nothing wrong with that.
I don't want to keep having to fix you and heal you and help. Like I'm healed.
Yeah.
You come to me healed.
No, and that's my prayer now. Lord, well, if you send him, then I know he's healed. You understand?
Yeah.
What
Come
song
on,
is that?
Glory.
What's my song? It's a song. If you sent him, then I know he's. Oh, come on. What is it, Jazz? You should know
That's
this.
just not my problem. Not my problem.
I'll find it, but it's a song. It was like, if you sent him, then I know that he is.
Okay.
You know, it's a
Yeah.
song. I'm gonna find it. I
You gonna
can't
find it.
believe I don't know it. But
I'm gonna say this, yeah. So there was a time where I was okay with the
Yeah.
wounded and the broken, and
Yeah.
but baby, that's not me.
No more, yeah.
I'm not here to God heals.
oh,
God saves.
won't
God
you
delivers.
do it. So find
I'm not
him.
here. There you go. You
Find
find
him.
Christ,
And
then
then
you
come-
find me.
then you find
Baby,
me.
did you hear me?
Bars.
Baby, I need you to find Christ
Ooh.
and then come find me.
Bars.
Okay? I ain't trying to heal you.
No, and that's
That's
real.
the song. Now that's a
I
song.
ain't
Now
trying
that's
to heal
no.
you.
Samat said, I want to heal you, but it's not my job. I want to save you, but I'm not God. Come on, Samat. I'm about to have to play it, baby. He said it.
Come on with it.
Samo, stop it. Samat, Samo, whatever.
I'm surprised you knew it though. I'm very happy that he knew it.
Listen,
Drake been-
listen.
he
I
ain't
want to
been
heal
knowing
you.
it. Come on with it. I love that.
It's not my job.
And Paul, while she find a song, I want to say this too. Ladies and gentlemen and vice versa. Quit saying that older women are bitter and won't change and set in their ways and this, that, and the other. We just
Look.
know what we want.
So look, I'm about
after
to
you done
play
been through
this.
so much.
And then it's really
know.
on Toby, and I'm gonna mess up his name. Inigwe. It's his song.
Okay.
I'm going to play the beginning of this song.
Okay.
And then I hope the mic can pick it up, okay? And I don't know if we're gonna get in trouble for playing people music, but Dre
No,
responsible
just
for
say I
that.
don't own the copyright.
I don't
What
own the
we supposed
rights
to
to
say?
this song.
You just won't get. You probably. It depends on how long you play it. You may not get monetized for it. So I stay away from stuff like that.
But y'all gotta hear it. I'm okay.
I think a few seconds is okay.
I wanna save you. Ooh, but I'm not gone. I wanna heal you, but that's not my job. I wanna pick you up off of the ground and lift you high.
Come on now. We're going to have to put the name in the comments.
I wanna save you, but I'm not gone.
Listen.
Baby, there's more to that song.
Yes. So I
but
said
that's
we're going
the
to have to put that in the
reality.
comments. And I got to listen to that. Send
Yes.
me that before we forget.
I want to do those things. I want to make sure that you're good, but it's not my job. And so we be taking on and holding on to a lot of things that does not belong to us.
Facts.
And then we say we tired and I carry too much and I carry this relationship and I did all of these things for
Yeah.
you. And the reality was that nigga ain't never actually doing that in the first
No,
place.
ain't asked you to do
chose
nothing.
to
You
do
chose
it,
to.
and now you mad because
And
he
now
didn't
you
acknowledge it
mad.
the way you wanted him to.
Yep.
You healed him, and what you really did was you didn't heal him.
No.
Let's be honest. If you healed him, baby, he would be better.
Yeah.
You didn't heal him. You actually just took it on into yourself. And so now you carrying his trauma, you carrying his triggers, you carrying all of these things for him that doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think Dre said we got 2 minutes.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't date me. I want somebody better than me. I want somebody who can carry me when I'm broken, somebody that can lift me when I'm tired, somebody that can encourage me and push me, somebody that thinks about me enough to be romantic, to buy me gifts, to surprise me, to plan trips. I want that. I want to
Yes.
be able to be soft and a woman and a loving, nurturing person. And sometimes Jazz is tough and hard and aggressive because I'm independent. And so I need somebody a little bit different than me. You need somebody different than you.
Yeah.
And but the reality is you got to be healed.
You have to be. You have
Tear
to
that
be.
wall down, baby, brick by brick.
Break. Peace.
So
by
look.
peace, baby.
We don't have that much time. This
We
was a
do
great
not.
conversation.
Yes,
I would
it
love to
was.
keep it going. However, thank y'all for coming to episode 2.
Yes, guys, please, again, like, follow, subscribe, drop those comments, what you think, good or bad. You know, if you're talking about us, it's working regardless. So,
Yes.
keep it coming, keep the full feedback coming, keep joining us, keep just being you. Choose you. I want to say that at the bottom. Choose you.
At the end of the day,
That choose you.
Choose joy.
That's
Listen, I'm gonna end it with this. Like we're gonna start ending every episode with the same thing. Remember the rules.
okay.
Be good. You can't be good. Be careful.
Be careful.
You can't be careful.
Take
your
your-
tail home.
Home.
Go home. Have a
Go
great day. We'll see y'all
home.
next Tuesday.
Next week.
Peace, love, and soul.